My friends, good morning from our 91-acre parcel of raw land here in Northern California. A very cold overnight last night. Not too bad in the van. I had an extra layer, extra blanket, didn't have to run a heater or anything. But then waking up in the morning, it's like, you gotta move, you gotta get going. I cooked my breakfast, had a little oatmeal, and now let's get after it.
It got cold last night. Finally defrosting.
It has been hellaciously hot out here, and this is just a weird turn of cool weather. I looked at the forecast. I think next week it's going to be 98 degrees here. It's crazy. This is 4,000 feet. It usually doesn't get that hot in this area, so all the seasons all at once. Before we get off hiking in the woods, I need to check the game camera real quick, just see if anything popped by last night. It was pretty cold though. I guess the critters still got to eat when it's cold. Ooh, battery 75%. That it was 100% last night. Now the cold knocked it completely down. I changed it to 30-second clips, so sometimes it's 30 seconds of nothing. All right, nothing definitive from last night. Usually, oh wait, there was something running by. Yeah, it was one of those fox things again, just running by the other way. It's a lot more fun when you have like a week's worth to go through and check. One night, not as exciting. I've been watching these camera trap YouTube videos, and I really want to set up a really nice camera trap, like a still photo that gets triggered when an animal walks by with a flash on the side. I have a really nice digital camera that's just totally outdated now, that doesn't even shoot video, that would be perfect for that. So, future project of many future projects. Okay, so this is the start of the trail that Aaron was building. So we're gonna fire up Gaia GPS on my phone so we can actually get a little idea of how long the trail is and how much elevation there is, technically. And this is the climbing trail, right?
Yeah, this is gonna be the climb trail, so still needs some work, but I think it's gonna be rideable.
Everything does.
I think we'll have to widen a bit to get around this thing, as it's so aggressive.
Perfect for hiking.
Yeah, perfect for hiking, but not right.
So this is as far as he's gotten, and that's a ton of work just walking up there. It already looks very, very good. For only spending a few days, that's awesome.
It's gonna be a beast to do all these trails.
And then he's flagged out a little bit more, climbing over here. 0.13 miles and climbed 50 feet.
That's it.
A mile will be 10 times as much work. Okay, so now I'll start another recording track for the downhill trail.
I think the layout on this one's coming out pretty good. It just really needs to get packed in and all that stuff. This will be kind of a trippy little berm thing here.
Then the chute. Let off the brakes. 0.14 and -60. The yin and the yang.
Not bad.
And then this is just the part that we've done. And look at all the property. Just 91 acres. So now we're gonna get up in here, maybe find some game trails. Yeah, this looks like the game trail right here.
Yeah, this is cool.
More to explore. Man, yeah, we have just tons of these fingers, or ruffles as Aaron calls them, where it's like ridgeline, ridgeline, ridgeline. And all of the ridges have really good, just, it's not too steep. It's like kind of perfect. You could see a trail just winding back and forth. It's not straight down. It's amazing. Uh-oh, kill zone.
Yeah.
That looks like a deer skull.
That's the
baby antlers.
part.
Yeah.
Jaw.
It's getting warm. I'm heating up. It's like 45 degrees out probably, but we're moving. It's in the sun. This looks like it was like a Forest Service road at some point, or was logged out at one point, because it just has a different look and a different feel to it. Very sparse with the trees as well. Makes for good trail building.
And I think right in this area is where I ran out of flags.
Yeah.
I got a bunch more over there.
Yeah, we should have picked them up. Oh, there's the boundary again. Okay. Interesting. So we really are skirting the south side or the east side, whatever you want to call it. It's so weird. We're following the border here, and it makes it feel like, oh no, it's that way. But then we look at the map, it's, oh no, it goes this way. Oh, he's down. Help him up. It's really cool how many different types of plants and trees and stuff we're starting to discover as we really look hard. You're like, oh, wait a second. Those are different kind of leaves. Must be a different kind of tree. Like this thing right here. Mylar balloon floated in from God knows where. What do we got on it? We got Barbie, we got, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Fairly recent. This is different. We've got a little rocky zone here. Little, not too big.
We got some elevation changes.
Just a bit. We definitely need to get some more game cameras out here. The ones I have are okay, but it's really not great quality, but it is pretty good quality. Once the animal gets a little closer, it's like, oh, that's awesome. But nighttime, all that stuff. But if we can get these things in better position where there's a little more traffic, it'd be awesome. You got this. Big old poops you're stepping in right there. Look at that. Oh. Massive. We're in the bear's den. So we're getting to the top right corner of the property, and the forest, national forest boundary is very, very clear, but I think the farther north border won't be as clear, but hopefully there'll be a little bit of something. My little map's been pretty accurate so far, so we'll have a good idea. And there we have Gray Rock Gulch in all of its glory. Oh yeah, so this is the border right here, okay. Okay, here we go. Yellow tape. I think we're at the northern end of the property, or the top, as I like to say. Oh yeah, this is way thick, way nasty, almost like where it needs to get logged out.
It needs a little thinning right there.
It's just the tinderbox. That's what's really cool about our property. It's nice, it's open, it's not this weird thick, like weirdly badly forested. Because the real estate listing at least said, we believe it was logged out at one point, and I believe it, because then we get into this stuff and this is just an absolute nightmare.
It's not even like pleasant really to look at. It needs not enough lights getting in here for all the small stuff underneath. Just needs a little bit of thinning.
I don't think I would have signed on the dotted line if the property looked like this. It's too.
I still would have went for it,
but then it's going to take 10 years if you thin stuff out for it to like actually.
That's where we would have got maybe a couple arborists in there right away and say, hey, we need like to take down 100 trees now and rake out some of the stuff. And you probably could sell a lot of that.
Yeah, we would have had a lot of wood. that would have been one good thing. And it's a lot shadier, it's a lot cooler. Okay, maybe there are some benefits.
Just a different challenge.
It's just the ugliest thing.
Yeah.
Work it. It just helps us appreciate how easy everything else is to hike. Is this what you guys did back in the Marine Corps?
Sometimes. Bushwhacking. We don't like to go on roads too much. Too many ambush, booby traps. There's a lot of, trust me, it's this way. In Malaysia, those jungles are pretty scary. We're hiking to those. Lots of poisonous snakes.
Oh man.
I wasn't a fan of the jungle. It's pretty. There's too many things that'll kill you. I'll take our forests over those jungles any day. One of my buddies in the Marines were hiking on a steep thing like this, and it was kind of wet, and he lost his footing, started sliding down the hills, and he was just like, holy crap! And he got hung up on a tree, probably like 20 yards down. It was quite a slide. It's weird. You're like, you think you got good footing, and all of a sudden,
gone.
Yeah, it was just slick, you know.
Then back to the shred quarters. 2 hours of hiking, 2.2 miles. We skirted around most of it. It wasn't a full perimeter, but that's pretty good.
That was a real good hike. This proper adventure, man. I love that stuff.
So I did get to use the outhouse, or should I say, the hole in the ground last night. Not too bad. There was some spiders running around and some grass tickling me as I went, but I was sitting in bed at 11 o'clock and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up, I gotta go. I just can't sit here, I've gotta go. So making my way, and then his lights are turning on. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to disturb him while he's sleeping. And it was nice. It was, you gotta take a load off. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh no, I've discovered the first tick. We've been bushwhacking. I guess it's to be expected, but that's, oh man, now I gotta get naked and check everything. Using the hole in the ground during the day is a little bit different than at night. Yeah. I look over and there's Aaron standing right there in the RV. Not very private. We'll have to find a better spot. So this is the confidence course so far, starting from the shred quarters, coming down. We have not hit this little gap jump yet, going through awkward rock garden right-hand climb, over a pump thing, and then into the first ever jump at the property. Let's keep working. We got a little bit more to do before this is all dialed in. I'm starting to get a much better feel of actually what we're doing and how to work with this. The pickaxe seems like the perfect tool to break up all this stuff, and then a shovel just scooping right in line with the trail, move that dirt around. I felt like I wasn't doing anything yesterday, and now today, okay, I think we're doing the right tool, the right teamwork, the right strategy.
Once we get water out here, we're gonna prime these up so nice that it will be insane. Look at this, nice. Just grading it now.
Okay, it's time to get out the bikes. The Ripmo's ready. It's a historic moment.
It is. The first little downhill trail deal here. Pump roller.
Nice! And I missed it.
It should go smooth.
Take two. Yeah! Into the rock garden. The right-hand turn. The first jump. Oh, yeah.
It'll work, dude.
Victory.
Nice.
Yeah, we need a name for the confidence course. Yeah. For the first line, at least. This is particularly going to be a jump line. So yeah, if anyone's got ideas, let's get some creativity. A ride so nice, we got to do it twice. Yeah. Nice. That's smooth. Hey.
I think this is probably where we want to have that jump.
Yeah.
We come out of that with pretty good speed.
And hit another one, yeah.
It's almost like I could put the lip back actually a little further.
Yeah.
So that's good enough.
Awesome. Man, for all that work, for it to actually come together,
yes.
Instead of being like, well, and then, but to be so stoked on it from the start. Oh my God, that's so awesome. We're gonna go over to this other side and explore some free ride possibilities. The Pine Needle Toboggan Course. Commit! Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a line.
Yeah, you had it going pretty good.
Yeah, I got up pretty high. I think the game camera, I should position it pointing into the road, because the animals are always coming down the road. We have it on the side.
Yeah.
They're getting caught as they've already passed by. And it's almost like it should just leave a tripod out. It has a tripod thread at the bottom. I could just, or hammer a stake into the ground. So then everything coming down this road and going up this road is get that full 30-second clip instead of just a little drive-by. So this is what kind of got me. We'll move that out of the way. Up and over, down and then a little bushwhack, down and up and up, down. Oh yeah. On that first one, you really got to get it up and over. There's like a first log or something. We're hiking, we're biking, we're digging, we're doing it all. We're gonna be in real good shape. Now, why would somebody leave a perfectly good pair of underwear in the woods?
Oh, dude, I'm washing those.
Yeah. All kinds of bones. In the kill zone. Just run up. What apex can you get? Okay, I think that was relatively light work for what we had to do, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun because even riding it raw and sloppy was still really fun. Oh baby, we're gonna get to ride that thing in a second. But you know, it just gets me thinking about, we don't really have a master plan. It's all about how much time we spend out here. The more we walk it, the more we see it, the more we build it. And you know, I don't envision this place being a public park. I don't envision people pulling up and parking and being able to ride here. But the pool at the Motel 6 is not a public place either. So we're gonna figure out a way to be able to get people out here who really wanna be out here to help, to build, to ride, all of that. Crawl, walk, run. One little step at a time, little by little. We're gonna turn this place into something really cool. Oh, not clipped it. There we go. Oh, it's a hard turn. Easy. Oh, it's a harder turn. Oh, oh yeah. Oh. That was a tight. Higher. Oh, that's such a tough one. Oh. That was a very awesome day. I'm beat up, I'm sore, I'm drained. That's how every day out here is gonna be. And we're just gonna keep on building and keep on scouting out and hopefully keep on spotting some animals. I'm gonna move one of the game cameras around a little bit to get a little bit better line of sight. But this was amazing. It's so fun to be out here. I'm gonna go back home for a little while, but then I'll come back out. I'll make it work. We're gonna get out here as much as we can and keep building and keep moving. And I hope you keep watching because this is gonna be a blast out here. Do me a favor, go ride something new. And maybe I'll see you on the trail.